Hello, hello. I am Pretty Row. I am energy. I am powerful. I am who I say I am. The purpose of this video is just to leave something behind on my YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. It's to leave something behind on my YouTube channel for those people who might not know simple ways or ideas that they could protect themselves from harmful radiation and electromagnetic fields of energy, and that's really correlated and tied to 5G. I wanted to leave that on my page because, first of all, the reason why, I always talk about all is mental. So if people understand or can make sense in their mind, if they can make sense in their mind, like, okay, well, I'll eat fruits and vegetables. So if I eat more fruits and vegetables, for example, in my mind, I'm eating healthy. And if I'm not healthy, my mind is making sense of me obtaining a better or healthier lifestyle. Some people need different ideas to kind of like bridge the gap. Some people can just walk in the room and was told, that they have cancer or whatever, and be like, no, I'm healed, and reprogram their thoughts in order to, get to a healthy place. Some people can't do that. So I wanted to leave these little ideas, and this is things that I have never spoke about before outside of outside of things that I've spoken about before. So I have 10 on my list that I wrote down. I have some bullet points here that I'm gonna go through, and I'll be done. I'm not gonna be here long. Let's see. So first of all, the EMF and radiation, the 5G, if you ever heard or anyone speaking of the harmful effects of it, most often than not, you could better understand it's like oxygen is being taken from people, so people that already had mucus, abundance of mucus, or, like asthma problems if they were smokers or whatever, these are the ones that's really having the hardest time, right? So the first thing that I have on my list, number one, is taking a cold shower. I wrote about that in my book, Taking a Cold Shower. Remember, for those who have my book, I talked about cold showers, because you know how, like, when you take a cold shower, you'll get chill bumps on your hand, on your arms, or on your body, and you just froze. You breathing really, really hard. It's like a shocking effect. It's almost like, it's fun to me. It's almost like a thrilling sensation, right? Because your blood is circulating now. Oxygen is being delivered throughout the body, right? And you don't have to do this all the time. You don't have to do all 10 of these all the time. But here and there, it's like a mind thing that you can do to help you better be at ease with this shift, because it's not going away, y'all. We have to make peace with it. So anyway, taking a cold shower helps your blood to flow, helps deliver oxygen to stagnated areas. For men, it'll help, with increasing testosterone, because it'll cause those that sperm and everything to move around. For women, with wearing bras all the time, all day, that wire, especially underneath, it'll cause the circulation in your breasts, So number one I have on my list is the cold showers. Number two, this don't have nothing to do with EMF radiation, but I put on here anyway. Number two, reading a book. During this time, reading a book, seeking knowledge, seeking different ideas like this that I'm sharing with you, seeking knowledge and truth about self, and that alone is really for the more or less the dimensional shift that we're going into, because 5G has everything to do about awakening your Christ consciousness within, right? And so during this transition, even reading about health and wellness as far as how it pertains to you in the physical reality, because we have animals that are being exposed to. So keep in mind, they're getting exposed to this harmful energies, and they can be very well be even more toxic than what they used to be, So eating a healthy diet and reading and inquiring about things that pertains to your health and it pertains to knowledge of self and truth is very important, because they're transitioning to the animals. So in my book, I have 2 chapters in my book. If you do want to read a book and you do want to get that knowledge, I have a chapter called Live Foods That Heal. And then right behind it, right behind it, I wish above all things that you prosper and be in good health. And so basically those two chapters you should pay attention to the most, because it was my transition of how I became vegan and how I let go of that toxic energy. Keep in mind, this is not the time to really be eating the steak and potatoes and pork, because you want to lighten your load and you don't want your energy to be stagnated. It's already getting hit and beat from, other radio frequencies, electromagnetic frequencies. So you want to be light. You want to be a light body during this shift and during this transition. Even not just meat, heavy potatoes, potatoes are really, really heavy, full of starch. So things like that you want to be mindful of. You want to be mindful of them during your transition. So also, while I'm talking about reading a book, find your tribe, find people that can motivate you, because that motivation, that good energy and like-minded people, that helps you along your journey as well. Like on Instagram, like I don't really follow, I have a couple of pages on Instagram, but I don't really follow people that aren't conscious, the people that's, complaining and, and murmuring, they're not on my feed. I don't see them because I don't follow those type of people. And so this is not just a physical thing, this is a mental thing too. So I would encourage you to, pick your friends, choose your friends wisely now in this age. If we don't know nothing now, we shouldn't be learning that, because you know how Grandma and them used to say back in the day, you show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. You don't want to be around that energy that's not like yours, that's not evolving. And I would even go further than to say that you want somebody that's kind of like in your circle where you're trying to be, not just always on your frequency, somebody a little bit higher, like a mentor, a motivator, an inspirator in your circle. So anyway, so that was number 2, reading. The third thing, 30 minutes. We talked about this here in the sun, 30 minutes in the sun. I talked about that already on my Survival of the Fittest video. And keep in mind, darker hued beings, they have the darker skin. So it takes a good while for that sun to penetrate through their skin. So I talked about the palm of your hands and the soles of your feet, putting them in the sun, because we do need the sun. We are children of the sun. And so it's important to come outside sometimes, even if it's just 30 minutes. So I had that as number 3 to go outside. Number 4, I talk about, I wrote this here for mega antioxidants. And so the reason why I wrote that down is because actually our food, just like food being our medicine, some herbs will actually help you with heavy metals and mercury and stuff. I talk about that in my book also, like cilantro. That's a really, really powerful one. So you want to go for the super foods. Like every time you cook, well, every time I cook rather, I always have cilantro. I always have watercress. I always have every color bell pepper, and I always have a purple onion and mushrooms. Those things there, you know how people get their little, seasons together? I choose them because they are super foods to me. They're beneficial to me. I get my silica, I get my chlorophyll, my magnesium, I get my vitamin D from my mushrooms. I get that chelation type herbs from watercress and cilantro, and that's like the ones that remove heavy metals and lithium and all kind of toxicity. Because you got to keep in mind right now, a lot of things might not even be up to par. Even like our water, for example, there's no such thing as the best or the perfect water, but it's all about what you're doing in between drinking the waters. If you're eating the diet and incorporating the magnesium and the chlorophyll and everything that's helping you to detox, or you're taking your sea moss or whatever is helping you to detox, you're staying in balance. And that's all this is about, just like counteracting the negative with positive to get you at a more neutral state of being. That's the whole universe is all about that. Protons, neutrons, and electrons. That's basically everything, because all is energy. So I pay attention to my colors, my food being more colorful, because that helps with toxicity. That helps with a buildup of sickness and diseases and stuff, to keep that flowing. So that's pretty much why I put the mega antioxidants here, and even fruit juices sometimes. Don't forget about your fruit. Fruit are very important to help because you know how like right now they're telling people to go in the kitchen and boil. I think they're saying oranges and lemon. Boil lemon and put your head over it or whatever to help, you know, with your mucus and you know, clean your sinuses. I guess that's why they're doing that. Well, if you already eating the food, it's working for you inside of you. You know, a good thing. I saw that. I saw people doing it. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. But burning sage in the house is really just as beneficial as that too. You know, it actually helps to move those energies and clear the air just as well. So it's no one way of doing anything. But I wouldn't boil the lime. I would boil. I wouldn't boil a lemon. I would boil a lime instead if I was doing a boiling thing. But those things help, you know, clear the air. You know, I'm talking about this, and I don't know if y'all can see in the over here. That's a little toy poodle, and I had him. Before I finish, this point behind this, I had him after Katrina, and I went on my journey of health and wellness, and you know, I got germophobic. You know, I started knowing about germs and cleaning up the temple and stuff. And I was like, I don't want no dog around me. No, you know. Anyway, I gave him away. And he about 70 years old, I guess, and now I gave him away, and I found out that he was living in a cage all day long, and it made me feel sad. And so I was like, you know what, just bring the dog back. I'll have him in the backyard. So he's my little backyard dog. He old as I don't know what. He was so sickly, so poor, so looked like he was about to die. I gave life to him, and now he won't play toys and stuff and be useful, and he don't look like he dying no more to me. So anyway, I said that because I'm sure y'all see a little shadow going. There you go, right there. A little shadow walking around back there. So that's what y'all hear. Anyway, so mega antioxidants are important for number 4. Number 5, listen to music. Listen to music. That helps with frequency. Everything's energy, frequency, and vibration. And so if you have the audio version of my book, which is available on my website, it's attuned to a frequency of 432 hertz. It's a healing frequency. Another good healing frequency is 741, and that's good healing frequency for toxins and you know, sickness as well too. It's really, really powerful, both of them, either or. But music is good energy. You know, when I go ride my bike or whatever, I'll see people. They'll be in front of their door. They'll be in their car. They'll be in their garage or whatever, listening to music. You know, positive music I'm talking about. And so that's beneficial too. Also, copper jewelry. I showed this here the other day. Copper jewelry. And the reason why I say copper jewelry is because, believe it or not, it helps to fight viruses. You know, it's good for arthritis, and you know, actually shield you against the wavelengths of radio frequency or radiation or other type of EMFs or electromagnetic fields of energy. So copper jewelry is really good during this time. And when I put these on, I hadn't worn them in a while. Well, I hadn't worn the copper jewelry in a while. I just got this here. And when I put it on, you could feel the energy. Well, I'm sensitive to frequency and vibration, so you could feel the energy. At least I did. And so I ended up buying some from people that are close to me. So that's something you can do. Number 7, turn off that modem at night. You know how we have all this Wi-Fi going on, you know, everything's wireless, and it's really so cool. It's really cool. But if you're getting hit and you're not used to the frequencies, you know, and you're feeling tired or fatigued, or you're stressed already, or you fearful already, it's good to give it a break, you know, to turn it off at night, you know, while you're sleeping. And so you could power the modem off. That's number 7. Number 8 is power off your cell phone at night too. Turning your cell phone off at night and using an alarm clock that may have batteries instead of being plugged up. That'll help. And I know the iPhone, I don't have an iPhone, but I know the iPhone, I hear rather that the iPhone, you can't turn it off or whatever. If you can't turn it off, put some aluminum foil. You ever watch those conspiracy theories movies? See them coming, the conspiracy theories are in right now. They're coming back full circle. You can get you some heavy duty aluminum foil and wrap that sucker up if you don't go off. That way, those frequencies are not, hindering you, or especially keeping it away from your head, at night while you're trying to, sleep. Because if you pay attention, you're looking for the wireless, you see that your neighbor, internet, you see other people name, the secured ones. When you go to your Wi-Fi connections, you can see their name. So it's so much energy and frequencies, and some of them are not, relating to us in a good way. So you don't want to be constantly hit. You want to take a break from it sometimes. So where was I? Number 8, power off your cell phone. I said that. Yeah, your iPhone. Yeah. Number 9. Number 9 is getting rid of, those spiral LED light bulbs. Oh my God. Them things give me a headache. I have these in my, I had them in my place where I put my, my backdrop, when y'all used to see me with a black drop behind me, I would have these little umbrella like lights or whatever. And they all had these high LED spiral bulbs. Oh my God, those bulbs, the energy from them are so toxic, so nerve bothering. I would be sitting up there like gasping for air sometimes, trying to get through a video, trying to rush it. And then I realized it was those bulbs. They're so toxic. And pay attention to the elderly people that have those. Get the regular old school ones, that don't have all of that mercury and toxicity, and won't have so much of the electromagnetic energy inside of it that it's like just zapping your energy, just making you tired. And you got to drink water, go eat something healthy just to get your energy back. It's like, so check on those elderly people. And I say that because I volunteered once before to do this little program where we were actually giving out those new bulbs, those LED bulbs to the elderly, low income. And afterwards, and I learned about it. I'm like, man, knowledge is so much power. They talk about how much they save on the energy cost. That's okay. I'll send you $5 if you need to save that much on your energy. Just take that bulb out of there. Take that out of there and get the regular old school bulbs, man. Those spiral ones. Oh, you probably felt it and didn't know what was going on. Sometimes if you're in a restroom and put makeup on and the light just seems like it's just, I don't know, like pulsating with you. Anyway, just be mindful of that. And number 10, last but not least, number 10, unplug appliances. That anything that you're not using, like, at night, like, how those children be going to bed with the game on, and, you got the blender and the toaster plugged up in the kitchen or whatever. Unplug that. It's not necessary. Be as light as you can with the energy while we are adjusting to this shift. Because at the end of the day, we 5G is going to be implemented because it's where we evolve into. It's something that really we're just going to have to embrace. And those lower frequency beings that cannot tolerate the frequency of it, they're going to have to adjust to it, or what the other option is going to be for them. So I just wanted to do that. Maybe you didn't know about those things, so I just wanted to share my ideas, and maybe it can help you on your journey. Let me see what this is. You are wise beyond your beauty. Thank you, goddess. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I pay attention. And I seek knowledge. I seek knowledge a lot. And thanks for noticing. I appreciate that. And I can't think of anything else right now. I just jotted that down a couple of minutes ago to share with y'all. I'm about to go to the store and buy me some more vegetables before it get dark. But do me a favor. Well, not do me a favor. Like my video. Share my video. I'm not going to say do me a favor. I have implanted in your life. Plant back in mine. I could at least get a thumbs up. Huh? Y'all not just going to look at me and just end the video and at least give me a like, a smiley face or something. Be like, oh, she all right or something. For my time, my energy that I gave to you. Bring it back full circle. And be blessed. Y'all take care of yourself. There's great love here for you. Goodbye.